Hello there. Are you interested in having your face painted? That's just wonderful. You're lucky. We've been super busy the entire day, but just now it calmed a little bit. I think they're announcing the winner of the pumpkin carving contest, or the best built scarecrow, or even it might be the seasonal pie parade in the big picnic tent. Now that is something. I might even consider ditching the booth to participate in. They give out so many free samples, it's just. But anyway, I should stop yammering, do my job, right? Here, we have a few books if you'd like to flip through the examples. We can go as bright, colorful, dark, or sultry as you want. As elaborate or as simple as you'd like as well. We have full face, half face options, or something very subtle, just a design to add on your costume, like an accent. Maybe on your cheek or around your eye, or even anywhere else you might want, really. There was this one time I had a customer. He just wanted a twirly black mustache. Nothing else, really. Just a thin line of black on his upper lip. He was dressed as a villain though, so it did finish off his costume just perfectly. But I always thought it was an interesting story. One of the simplest designs I have ever done that ended up working so well. You know, a lot of people come to the fall festival in costumes, so I've seen and painted pretty much anything you could possibly imagine. Say, may I ask, what is your costume anyway? I thought so. But I've seen so many variations that I didn't want to guess wrong. It's always a bit awkward when I'm so sure about my answer, only to find out I was completely off the mark, or someone just created a different take on it. I found it better just to ask up front rather than try my luck and embarrass myself. But that costume looks very nice on you. I can tell that you put a lot of time and effort into creating it. Now. I dare say the only thing missing is a face painted to match. Yeah, I think something more intricate will complement your look best. But if you're thinking more understated, I can work with that as well. You know, part of the fun for me is deciding how to make any level of detail work best for the customer's needs. So, why don't you tell me exactly how you'd like and how you're thinking? Oh, I see. That is going to look just perfect with your costume. Oh, I'm getting excited already. This is going to be such a fun look. So, I can create that aesthetic in some form with whatever price range you're working with. If you don't mind me asking, what exactly would that price range be? That's just perfect then. I'll make you look even more amazing than you already do. Just consider it the cherry on top. Or I suppose the whipped cream on a pie. I'm sorry, that was just terrible. I guess my humor's on a bit of a seasonal state. Well, I guess I can call it humor if no one's laughing. Maybe I've just been working at this booth for too long. All the pumpkin spice in the air might be getting to me, turning me a little loopy. But anyway, putting that aside, why don't you have a seat over there and I'll start with your look? Right? I'll begin by gently wiping down your face. I'm sure it's perfectly clean, but your skin is now my canvas, and we need the freshest start possible to ensure the face paint stays on the rest of the day. Here, these are some scented wipes, so they won't irritate your skin. Now there we go. Just pat you dry a bit and Perfect. Now, we start with the base color. I'm thinking of white and grey. It's always good to lay down a basis beforehand. You're alright with finer? Okay, good. I guess I could even combine them in some sort of gradient if you'd like. Best of both choices. Alright then. Now, I know what you might already even say. People say that whiteness is a color, but it's just easier to call it that, you know. I mean, what am I supposed to say? I'll prepare that tint or that shade. It's just too confusing for your average person. But really, some people are really into arguing about that fact. I'm going to start sponging now, okay? It might be a little bit cold. I know the air has a bite to it by this time of the day, even though we try to use warm water. But yeah, it chills pretty quickly. Alright, here we go. So, like I was saying, I have some horror stories about snooty artist type customers. Oh, let me tell you. People grilling me or my partners about technique, application and such. And all I can think is paint your own grubby face if you think you're such an expert. It's not as easy as some people think. I mean, there's really an art to it. And just because you can paint a regular canvas or draw on paper, doesn't mean you can just jump right in and paint a human face. I mean, it's not always Rembrandt or anything of the sort, really, but it does take some practice to gain the skill, like anything else. You know, by the way, you have some wonderful facial structures. It really lends itself to the design. You're welcome. I don't think I could have picked a more fitting costume as well. I'd say you know the strengths of your own appearance. And that's good. Not everyone is confident enough to say the same. But it really doesn't matter, you know. Everyone has at least one striking feature about them. And even if they can't see it themselves, for you, I'd say... Sorry if this is a little bit odd, but I like your cheekbones. I think they're very nice. Hey, I'm serious. I mean, it's sort of part of my job to stare at faces. So I know pretty cheekbones when I see them. You're welcome. Okay, with this the base is done. So I'm going to start with the other colors. You could pick from two of this palette. What do you think? You got it. Alright. I'm just going to use a small sponge this time. And really get it around your eyes. Just look straight ahead to me. The sponge isn't too cold, is it? Good. You know, it's funny that I ask about temperature. I mean, this is an outdoor autumn festival, so pretty much everyone knows what to expect. Even on the coldest years, people always flock to the streets, no matter what. A few years back, it was even raining miserably, and still, people are just wiping out their umbrellas and rain slickers and partying on like it was nothing. I know some of the rides shut down, but a lot of them stayed in operation anyway. I suppose it's too wonderful of a tradition just to miss it out because of a bad little weather. Alright, can you close your eyes for a bit for me? I need to start painting your eyelids. Very good. This shouldn't take long. Yeah, the atmosphere at these kinds of events is partially why I started doing this job. It's almost intoxicating, isn't it? The excitement in the air, all the booths with so many goods to explore, all the delicious food being cooked or fried, filling the air with mouth-watering mixture of sweet and savory aromas. All of them just terribly unhealthy. Yeah, but who gives two shakes? Not to mention all the contests and rides and novelty entertainment. There's nothing Really, like this festival atmosphere. Alright, eyelids are all done. Now I need you to look straight up at the ceiling of the tent so I can get it beneath your eyes. If you need to blink, then just go ahead, but it's best if you try not to, at least just for a few seconds. Very good. Ooh, you went to the drawing for that big barrel of candy corn. Wow, good luck. I still haven't made it over to enter my guess for how many pieces are in there, but I'm usually really good at that kind of thing. But like I said, we've been swamped in all day, and that plastic barrel is the size of one water cooler. I mean, it's gotta be a big number, right? You can relax your eyes now. I'm going to move on to the paintbrush details. You know, personally, this is my favorite part. It's what makes the design really pop up, you know. I'll just load up my brush with the paint and I'll start on the center of your forehead. I'm going to lean my hand against your temple with a steady brush. Alright. So, what are you gonna do if you win all that candy corn? I mean, if you win the drawing. I see. Back it up and hand it out to tricksters. That's probably the most industrious answer I've heard all day. And I haven't been asking a lot of customers. Most people say they'll just eat it through until Christmas or try to pawn it off to their family members. But you've got a really good mind for the practicality, don't you? Just think of all the money you could save on candy for the kiddies with a plan like that. And it would only cost you $5. You don't happen to have a career in finances, do you? So, have you entered any other contexts or participated in any other activities? Not really interested into that baking stuff this year. Yeah, I hear you. I prefer to be a consumer rather than a creator when it comes to baked good events. Oh, really? 4th place this year? Wow. Wow. I wish I'd been able to try that. It sounds amazing. I'm an absolute glutton for homemade food. Whether it's bake, cook, grill, you name it. I'll eat it anyway. So, how come you didn't want to enter this year? Too much competition. Yeah, I could see that. Some people get way too serious about that kind of stuff. And also, if winning the big code competitions is their main achievement for the year, oof, that's a big tragedy right then and there. So, no baking, got it. But tell me, have you had any other kind of fun at least? Oh my, you won a teddy bear from the Dot stall. And a flower crown? Honey, you must have a sharper aim than any other sniper to pull that off. Didn't need anyone to win anything for you, huh? Well, that's an attitude. Alright, now I've finished the left side of your face. Now just mirror the design on the other side, and you'll be all finished. Huh? Me? Well, I've had a few chances to walk around the festival since it started yesterday. So, let's see. I bought some local honey, grabbed a Funof cake or two. They had these amazing cheese fries in one food truck. And, oh, I got talked into buying a braided bracelet from the weaving booth. It's not generally my style, but it kind of goes with the festival vibe, you know. Can't really go wrong with black and orange for this time of the year. And it wasn't expensive either, so I thought, why not? Besides that, I've basically just eaten a lot of food. And yeah, that's the best part. I mean, anyone who tries to say he's otherwise is just flat out lying. Alright, just one more paint stroke and there, all done. Take a look in the mirror and you'll see if you'd like it. Well, that makes me glad then. Doesn't matter how long I've been doing this, There's always some people who want adjustments, or God forbid, a full redo. I'm very happy that you like my work. Not to brag, but it really does go perfect with your costume. Thank you, honey. It's been a pleasure to paint your fine cheekbones. And you were a very pleasant customer as well. So, thank you for being such a kind company. Don't mention it. You are easy to compliment. You're still here. The Pie Parade is later this evening. Oh, so I haven't missed it yet. Thanks for letting me know. Oh, go together. Well, no, I don't have any other plans. So sure. Sure, that would be fun. As long as you won't be put off just how many free samples I can stuff down. I'm just giving you a warning. It may be an unreasonable amount of pie. Alright. If that doesn't scare you off, then I'll be happy to go with you. 6 o'clock in the pavilion. Well, sounds like a date. Maybe afterwards you can win me a teddy bear with that superhuman aim you got. I'll gladly pay for the chance to see that with my own eyes. What do you say? Wonderful. You can just wait for me there. I'll be able to pick you out from that crowd easy, cheekbones.